All right. The fuck. Smackdown just ended. We're really just gonna spend a lot of time on the opening segment because like actually what the fuck. What the actual fuck. So okay, Randy comes out, does his Randy thing. I'm not doing this for you people, I'm doing it for me, for my 15th world champion. Which, by the way, he says like, and really my hometown isn't even Louisville, Missouri, whatever the fuck they're at. Where the fuck are they at again? Missouri, I know that much. It's like, this isn't even my hometown. It's like, okay, that could get a decent boo. It's for the 5 people I have sitting in the front row of my family, which got an amazing cheer. And I'm like, Randy, you're trying to be booed. You're trying to be a bad guy, man. Don't bring up your family. That's just gonna make people cheer for you more. Cody comes out. I didn't care. Cody attacks, and then yeah, I'm just really skipping over all of this. I don't care about this entire segment because the only thing that matters is we pan the cameras to Pat McAfee, who then low blows Cody Rhodes. And Pat McAfee reveals that he's the man on the phone with Randy Orton. He's the one who's been on the phone with Randy Orton this entire time. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even pay attention to the promo that Pat McAfee gave. I was just confused and surprised that it's Pat McAfee of all people. So I'll probably listen back to it later and it'll probably be a fine promo. I heard him, he brought the what chance back, or he enabled the what chance again. Fuck you, Pat. If you smell, I heard that bit. He said circle jerk and fuck. That's basically all the main things I caught from that promo. Everything else I really just didn't care because it's Pat McAfee and Randy Orton combined in a team. What the hell? Meanwhile, yeah, Pat McAfee was doing this promo and Randy was attacking Cody throughout. Why was it Pat? I was so confused. I'm so shocked. I'm so confused. Why was it Pat? And it's not even like I don't like Pat. I like Pat. I think he's alright. He's a good commentator. Decent wrestler. He got some decent moves to him. And just in this situation, it's just, why though? It's like the Sami Zayn thing with the United States Champion. I don't hate Sami Zayn. I just hate the fact that it's not Carmelo. I hate the fact that it's not that this whole thing is going on. I hate the fact that we didn't even at least try to like honestly, I think it's because I didn't listen to the promo. I don't even know why they're really together, to be real honest, apart from, being connected via phone line. I'll probably go back again and listen to it because I don't even know how this whole pairing became a thing. But yeah, they leave the show. The fuck are you? Don't care. They leave the show and yeah, it's Pat McAfee. What the fuck? How is it Pat McAfee? That's really all I have to say about I didn't care that much. Like I was curious about who was on the other line, who was on the other side of the phone with Randy, but yeah, now it's Pat. I don't. It kind of. It's not a. Okay. How do I? It's not. The story's still good. I still like the story. Cody actually does a really good job of the promo he cuts later tonight. But although the story being good, I've hit a snag in the story, to where I'm still enjoying the story, but they made a choice and my brain kind of connects again of wait, what? Okay, you're still in on the ride. You're still into how they're gonna pay this off, but I'm just kind of. How did we get here though? Fine. the rest of the show, let's get into that. I honestly thought this was a very, very good show tonight. I thought this show was actually really, really good. So after the opening segment, we got Michin Mia Yim versus Rhea Ripley. I really love this match. I think this was a very good match, and it actually just does show Michin as a very good wrestler. You know, I've been called crazy by a couple of friends I had at one point for uttering the words of Mia Yim should be a world champion at some point. I didn't say that year, but they're like, oh, Michin Mia Yim being a stupid. You're stupid. And I never said that year, but it's just like, if y'all go through her catalog, she's a good wrestler. She has some really good matches, and I really feel like, if given the chance to show it, they'd understand. And this was like, she's been having good matches. She actually had a really good match with Jade. 2 weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago, yeah. She had a good match here tonight. I still do go back to the finals of the United States Champion tournament with Michin and Chelsea Green. That was a really good match. And yeah, and her standing toe to toe, actually pulling off some amazing moves with Rhea Ripley was good. Like, she hits a great Poison Rana, really good power bomb. She was about to hit a pile driver until Rhea, flipped her up, do a little back body drop. It was a good match, it was a fun match. Now, the only thing I wasn't the biggest fan of is her tapping out. I understand it. I just think it shouldn't have been Mia Yim. We have, and again, no offense to BFAB, but we have BFAB right there. Could have made her tap out instead of having her match be the disqualification, the DQ. Just kind of flip them, have Mia Yim get disqualified because of the interference. Oh, well, actually, no, to be fair, though, because of the tap out, we actually got this good long match. So, you know what? Forget I ever said it. This is a good match. The Takeover, I do not like the name, though. I will stand on that one. I hate the name Takeover. Attack Rhea Ripley for Io Sky to come out for the save. Little hug. Missed your friend. I missed you too. Friends forever. I like this one. This was great. So opening, very weird, very crazy. What the fuck? And then the actual match, good match. Great start to the show. MFTs are backstage with the little lantern, and Solo, was like, so Howdy wants to fight for this championship. And I was like, y'all fought for this, for this lantern. And I was like, y'all fought for this lantern for about 3 months now, for about 2 to 3 months now. Give it up, please. And Solon was like, well, he wants to fight for this lantern, but honestly, I don't want to. So which one do you want to? And Tama Tonga smartly was like, well, think about it. Why do we need the lantern? What is this lantern doing for us? So I was like, well, since you have such a smart idea, bright guy, you can defend it. You defend the lantern. So we got Tama Tonga versus Uncle Howdy for the lantern. I didn't care about this match. I actually went to get food during this match. I'm not even gonna lie to you, so I didn't even really watch it. I went back to try to at least see the ending. The ending was kind of cool. The ending was nice, really great. Where Tama Tonga was out there by himself trying to defend the honor of the bloodline of the MFTs. Solo comes out to try and help him with the lantern. Brett says, "Hey, you can't be out here. You get out of here." But Solo's like, "I'm just trying to help." Only for Uncle Howdy to swoop him in to a beautiful, really good, beautiful Sister Abigail to win the match. Solo gets to the ring, argue with Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga takes the lantern from Solo to give it to Uncle Howdy, saying, "We do not need this damn lantern anymore. Give it up, please." And honestly, they have the lantern. So my Mania booking is a little bit off now, and my Mania booking's off, and I'm so sad about that. But yeah, oh no, my phone. I'm not cutting this out. My phone. Yeah. I thought it was from what I saw, from the ending I saw, it was fine. I don't care about this story anymore, but we had Kit Wilson and The Miz backstage, running into R-Truth, who Miz really just kind of challenges to be more Miz, you know. Oh fuck, what was the Miz thing? I know the inspire and zone in. Motivate, inspire, zone in, something like that. Miz. To be more Miz. And Truth said, well, since you're challenging me, y'all get a title opportunity tonight. Okay, cool. I'm actually really happy about that. Jacob Fatu had a backstage video package. Yeah, cool. Cool. I thought it was pretty good, but I don't care. Sami Zayn shows up with like, hey, Nick, thank you once again for giving me this, WrestleMania match. You see I'm the champion, right? I'm the champion here. You see that? See this GOAT champion. I heard I got pyro tonight too, right? Because I'm a champion. You see, he's like, yes, Sammy. Yeah, you have pyro. Fuck off. Trick Williams comes out instead of Sami Zayn with Lil Yachty. I love this pairing. I saw them come out. I saw them do the full entrance, and I verbally said, if Lil Yachty was a wrestler, this is the team. This is a tag team right here. They look so good together. Their promos back and forth were amazing. Making fun of Sami Zayn. And Yachty was like, listen, I think you was the next big thing, and I heard you could be very disrespectful. And Trick was like, you know what? I'm going to give y'all a little taste of how disrespectful I'm going to be at WrestleMania. I'm going to get up on the top rope, and I'm going to tell him to hit Sami Zayn's pyro. Motherfucking post about Sami Zayn's pyro was just sparkling to Trick Williams. It was beautiful. This was a great little segment. Sammy comes out. Not cutting anything. Sammy comes out. It's like, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself, you see, because you've only been here for a cup of coffee for a couple of months, and you've just been given this opportunity at Mania. I've worked for this opportunity at Mania, and I'm not gonna let it go away to someone like you. Carmelo Hayes comes out, and this is where my fault, my Chromebook died. What I was saying was Carmelo comes out, and this is where I sat up in my chair of like, okay, now we're getting somewhere good. Now we're cooking with this story. Like Carmelo comes out and says, Sammy, I'm not even gonna lie, the way you won my United States champion don't sit right. I've been carrying this division on my back for the past months, and for you to just win the way you did, that's not right. Listen to the people, Sammy. Listen to them. We want Hayes. We want Carmelo. And Sammy, is going back and forth like, listen, I need this Mania match. So if you want a shot, I'm more than happy to give it to you after WrestleMania. Boos from the crowd. Boos from the crowd. And with the pressure of Carmelo, the fans, Trick, and Lil Yachty, he was like, you know what? Fine. You can have your champion match tonight. Loser or some shit, I don't know. But it's what I was feeling. We had Aleister Black versus Matt Cardona. Fine, I guess. I don't know what to comment on it. Fine match. Aleister Black wins. Yeah. We have The Miz and Kit Wilson backstage talking about winning their tag team champions and that the curse isn't real, because curses aren't real in wrestling. There's no such thing as a curse in wrestling. Danhausen comes in and was like, so here's the plan. I come in and I watch how I can be Miz. Master, inspire, and motivate. That's what it was. Master, inspire, and motivate. And Kit Wilson says, you're toxic. Miz says, you're stupid. And Danhausen was like, if I go out there with him, I could uncurse y'all, you know what I mean? I could uncurse y'all could win the tag team champions, everything could be happy, hunky-dory. And Miz is like, shut up, you're stupid, curses aren't real, get out of my face. You're ugly and you're chunky and I hate you. You're stupid and I hate you. So Danhausen, disappears as he does. We then get Bayley and Lyra versus Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. It was fine. I didn't care all that much. I just need the tag team match to happen already. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like all the women in there apart from the Bellas. Okay, I want to speak on some. The Bellas do get a lot of hate. I can acknowledge that, and I can agree that the Bellas twins do get a lot of hate. I don't hate the Bella twins, but I don't like the Bella twins because from what I've gathered from everybody and what I've experienced too, because I was still in the women's revolution didn't really didn't end. The Divas era didn't really end until like 2017, if you really think about it. And so basically from that point beforehand anyway, it was the Divas eras, and the Bellas twin really were like almost in a way like the representation of the Divas era. Not a lot of people like that. I mean, like, I got that when I heard every time I hear Nikki Bella's theme song, I just get transported back to 2015, and I just see her walking out with the butterfly belt, and I'm just like, oh my god, no, go back. But apart from that, I do like all these teams. I'm just not really caring about the matches, partially because, I mean, this one didn't end with shenanigans. Luckily, this one actually had a clean finish. But I just expect, and I don't want to be expecting nonsense to happen in my match. We'll get to that literally in the next match, but I don't want to be expecting nonsense in my match, because this entire feud has been these two teams will have a match, one of the 4 teams will interfere, cost the match, DQ, nothing happens. Next week, 2 of these teams will have a match. The other team that was in that match now gets involved, DQ. And then next week after that, these 2 teams will fight. This team will then interfere, DQ. It's kind of been like that the entire time. We've, like, no joke, since this story has started, we've had two actual finishes. And one of them clean finished, which was this week. The other pin that we got was the Bella twins beating Charlotte and Alexa because of Lash Legends. And then this week, Charlotte and Alexa Bliss just winning against Bayley and Lyra. That's kind of telling. The fact that story that's been being told for about a month, maybe a little bit longer, has 2 actual normal finishes. It's very telling. I don't like that. Anyways, all the tag teams come out and attack. All of them fight, all of them brawl. Get to Mania, but we need Mania right now. Mania actually cannot come any less. We need it now. Speaking of shenanigans in my match, the next match was the tag team champions of Damian Priest and R-Truth versus Miz and the Miz and Kit Connection. That's what it is. Miz and Kit Connection. That's what we need in the wrestling world. Good match until the very end, where it was perfect. The very end was perfect. So Danhausen comes out near the middle. I don't care. The whole match does not matter until this point. Danhausen comes out. First time we've actually seen Danhausen's, like, quote unquote entrance that's not a commercial break. He gets onto the apron and he's, come on, Miz, tag me in. Come on, tag me in, Miz. And Miz says, get out of here, you weird bastard. You know, he's arguing with the ref, get him out of here, make him leave. In truth, the fuck? No, I'm just keeping it in. That was my cat. I don't know what he's doing. The Miz is arguing with the ref. Truth, being the golden retriever man he is, tags Danhausen in. He's not even a legal man, but he tags him in. Crowd pops. He goes and poses with the crowd. Yeah, let's go. And then he's pushing him. You need to get out of my ring right now. So Danhausen says, you are cursed. He curses the referee because the Miz pulled the referee into his way. And Miz gets Danhausen ready for a Skull Crusher finale, lights them out, lights cut out actually, come back on, and Danhausen is just running his way up to the ramp. That was great. I like that. Kit gets AA'd by R-Truth. Miz gets R-Truth in for a Skull Crusher finale. Ref goes 1, 2, stops the count at 3 because he's injured himself. The ref has been injured. He couldn't count the 3. My arm hurts. The Miz is just yelling at him like, why didn't you count it? It's like, my arm hurts, man. The arm is hurt. And Damien just comes in south of Evans, and then ref counts with the other arm. 1, 2, 3. Retains the champion. That was the most. This is the match I recommend you watch purely for that whole end sequence. That was great. That was perfect. Cody Rhodes just comes and kills Kit Wilson. What a heel. And then runs down Pat McAfee. You stoner. Oh fuck, what did he say? You stoner. You Mark. Logan Paul with less muscles. Oh, stooge. There was something else. He called him a bunch of names. And honestly, he basically said what I was feeling. It's like, that's like if Kevin Nash and Scott Hall introduced the third member of the NWO, and instead of Hulk Hogan, it was Disco Inferno. Get him, Cody. Get him, Cody. Yes. The whole point of this whole thing was just like, yeah, Randy, I've been told to listen to the voices in my head, and I'm doing that. But you don't even want to know what they're saying. And then he walks away, and he was like, well, I want to know what they're saying, Cody, because this kind of feels like a bit of a 9 days switch from you, but you're not going to tell them, whatever. And the main event was Carmelo Hayes versus Sami Zayn. Good match. A match with Carmelo Hayes, good match. A match with Sami, usually very good match. There's nothing else to really comment on this match. It was just good. At one point, Melo, quote unquote, injures his knee, so now the knee's kind of a bit of an outplay of him. He can't really use that knee all that much. Hits a nasty first 48 on it. Ugh. But him missing the nothing but net, crumples him into a corner in the ball. He gets up, refs checking on him, so Sami smartly and heelishly, I really like that, Helluva kicks him, kicks his head off into the stands while he's injured the knee. 1, 2, 3, retains the championship. Sorry, Carmelo, no WrestleMania for you. Drake and Yachty attack Sami Zayn after the match, after the bell, and I'm being honest, that championship looks quite nice on Trick Williams. If anything, like, I need Oba to beat Brock Lesnar, but the only other thing I ask is if Sami wins, if Trick doesn't win the United States champion, we've failed. As a company, y'all have failed. And I don't know what I'd do if Sami won and retained the championship. But that was Smackdown. I honestly enjoyed it. Like, I might not feel like it or sound like it just because of like the handful of negative things I've said. I thought it was a good show. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Honestly, really good. I do think this was a good episode. Pat McAfee, why the fuck was it him? But that's gonna be it for me. If y'all enjoyed, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Please turn on that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload. The next upload that isn't a review will be ranking the worst matches of each year. That'll be next Wednesday, and I'll see y'all later.